Hey kids, it's that time again. It's actually time to do laundry. I know that most of us don't like to do laundry, however, it is something that needs to be done. Generally, most people will go to stores and they will buy clothes even though they have a lot of clothes. And it gets to be to a point where their basket is so full to the top that they have no choice but to get to that laundry. Most of my laundry consists of t-shirts, and it's a lot easier to put things in separate piles according to what color you have. One of the items that I don't have a whole lot of has to be jeans. I think that the reason why I don't own a lot of jeans is because of my size. It's actually quite hard to find my size in most department stores and thrift stores. There's a 50-50 chance that I may end up finding my size, and so it becomes kind of more of a hit or miss. The thing that I like to do is I love to go to Plato's Closet to pick up jeans. Plato's Closet has my size and they have a whole lot of jeans, and I usually try on jeans there. By the time I get done leaving from Plato's Closet, I'm probably walking away with at least 2 to 3 pair of jeans. Men's underwear tends to be the most expensive item known to man. If you go into department stores, you can find that a 3-pack of boxers may end up equaling out to be about $20. Very, very expensive. Also, what could be expensive is socks. Those are things that are really hard to find, and most people, they don't want to buy socks at department stores, so they try to go to thrift stores. I always tell them when I'm at my store, I'm like, well, we don't have socks. We don't get those kind of things in. We get it in every once in a while, but socks is definitely one of the to-go items that people tend to ask when they are shopping at our store. And so this is why we call things the laundromat. It's because not only do I need to wash and dry clothes, but I also have roommates who do the same. Now I don't know their schedule, but I like to wake up in the morning and get things done before anybody is actually moving around in this apartment. One thing that we have in common is the fact that when it comes to using the washer, sometimes it likes to get stuck upon the spin rinse cycle, and usually we have to come out and readjust things in order to get things going. Also, when it comes with using the dryer, you would think that using the dryer once would be enough, but with us we have to use it twice, 3 times, 4 times. It's based on the amount of clothes you put in the dryer. So if you have a small amount of clothes, guess what? You may have to run this dryer at least one more time before it's going to be completely dry. Same thing with a large amount of clothes. If you have a large amount of clothes, you are going to have to run it maybe 3-4 times before it's fully dry. Keep in mind, you're going from the washer and you're taking these clothes out and you're throwing it in the dryer. So these clothes go from being like wet to being like damp, and then from damp all the way to being like dry and then completely dry. And so this is something that we have to worry about when it comes to washing and drying here at the apartment. And so finally, I'd like to say that amongst doing laundry when it comes to t-shirts, jeans, underwear, we can't forget about our comforter. We have our comforter, our sheets, our pillows, our pillowcases. All these things need to be washed as well. And in addition to that, you also want to look at the idea of washing any extra blankets, whether they be small or whether they be big. Now I like to use like maybe possibly a small blanket or a big blanket in addition to what I'm laying down on, because sometimes in the apartment it gets cold. And so doing that will take a little bit of time, but when everything comes out all nice and warm and smelling really good, then you'll thank yourself later that you've went through and and got that done.